Hello everybody, Jay Buzz 79 here with a deck deck profile. Gosh, I've been doing Yu-Gi-Oh too much. With a build for X-Wing miniatures. Today it will be a Rebels build. Alright, so let's just slip right into her here. Oh, and I bumped the camera. That figures. Alright, well, keep going. So there we have her. This is a pilot to me that doesn't get used very much here. Blue Ace in the T70, 3 attack, 2 defense, 3 hull, 3 shields, torpedo, astromech, and tech slot. For focus, target lock, and boost for actions, 27 points. Who reads, when performing a boost action, you may use the hard 1 left or right template. I also put the advanced optics on here for 2 points. You can not have no more than 1 focus on him at a time. At the end of the phase, you do not clear the focus, however. Putting the flight assist astromech on, which says you cannot attack outside your arc after you execute a maneuver that does not overlap another ship or obstacle, and there are no enemy ships inside your firing arc at 1 to 3. You may perform a free boost or barrel roll action. And of course, just if need be, we have the integrated astromech. When you are dealt the damage, you may discard 1 astromech upgrade card to discard the damage without resolving the effect. So what this allows it to do is basically, I did fly this the other day, and as an example, I did a 3 straight, not an arc, okay, hard 1 boost. Now I'm in range 1 of a ghost broadside. 4 dice with the focus from here. Target lock was my action and just laid in. So with Ace's ability to boost with a hard turn and a flight assist, it gives him something that he didn't have. I mean, yeah, it's interesting, but being able to do it for free now really makes Blue Ace somewhat playable as a low-level Ace pilot. So I'm really enjoying what he brings out to the field right now. To go with that person is Ibit. Alright, so Ibit is in the B-Wing. Pilot skill 6. 3 attack, 1 defense, 3 hull, 5 shields. With an EPT system cannon, double torpedo, focus, target lock, barrel roll for 28 points. When attacking, if you have at least 1 stress token, you may reroll 1 of your dice. So go with that, I've added the stand target. When you reveal a maneuver, you may rotate your dial to another maneuver with the same speed. You treat your maneuver as a red maneuver. Now what's nice, I've come to realize about that, is the B-Wing, let's be honest, has a less than stellar dial. So if you do, for example, I don't know, a 2 hard turn, and let's say like, gosh, well, they bumped or something, and now they don't have actions on somebody, or their arc is turned the wrong way. Like, well, I can just do I revealed my dial, I will rotate it to a 2 speed, because it's the same a 2K turn rather, because it's the same speed as a 2 hard. And then it's now a red maneuver, but it already was, so you're not on anything. So that's a very nice compliment there. I think it's better than push to limit. I know you get 2 actions, but once you get on somebody, or if you need to duck Ibit out, or you're going to lose angle on somebody, it's a nice little thing there. Since it's free, I threw collision detector on. When performing a boost, barrel roll, or decloak, you may take the ship across obstacles. And when rolling for obstacles, you ignore crits. So if you have debris, you just ignore anything on them, but you do take the stress yet. So that is something to think about. If you're doing these together, be aware that you could potentially double stress yourself. If you do a maneuver over on debris, you would take the stress from the maneuver, of course, and you'll take another stress because of the fact you went over a debris square also. So to go with that, then I've added the linked battery, When attacking with a primary or secondary cannon weapon, you may roll or reroll a attack die. Excuse me, get over a cold right now again. So that's nice because basically if you stay on target to take the stress between the linked battery and Ibit, you can reroll 2 of your 3 dice, 2 of your 4 if you're at range 1, and then being stressed, you can reroll your defense die. Maybe that helps. And then of course added the E2 upgrade, so you can add a crew slot. Chose to add Ezra. When attacking, if you are stressed, you may change a hit to a crit, or excuse me, a focus to a crit. So essentially you can modify a die and reroll the other 2 with a stress on you, and can put yourself where you need to be, hopefully to dodge arcs completely, or again if somebody is turning away from you or whatever for repositioning, you can put Ibit on them and then hopefully lay into them. So very nice idea, I think. Yeah, did alright. Third ship here for the build and final ship for this overall list is Kyle Katarn. Katarn. We'll go with that. Pilot skill 6 for the Hawk. Attack 1, 2 defense, 4 hull, 1 shield. An EPT, turret, and crew for 21 points. Focus target lock. At the start of combat phase, you may assign 1 focus token to a friendly ship at the range 1 to 3. To go with that, the Crow title. Under the end phase, you do not remove unused focus tokens. So this essentially turns the Crow, turns the Hawk into Ray to hold focus on. It is 3 points, but excuse me, before Ray, Hawk was the only one that could do that, which made it very unique. This also does still free up, obviously, the crew slot on the Hawk itself. To go with that, I've added Deadeye for the EPT for 1 point. Treat attack target lock as now attack focus, as of course the ship is going to have lots of focus on. You can then fire the turret, but we'll get to that in a second. So it says when an attack instructs you to spend a target lock, you may spend focus instead. So that's something. Synchronized turret. It's range 1 to 2 with a 3 dice attack turret for 4 points. I chose this because of the fact that it says if the defender is inside your primary arc, you may re-roll the attack die up to the primary value. Now in this case it is only 1, but it is a pseudo target lock, which means that Kyle, if he needs to, could just keep sucking up focus and then pushing those focus tokens up to Blue Ace, for example. Excuse me. To Blue Ace, for example, or Ibit, if need be, for whatever reason. And then to go with that, I've also added Janors for the crew slot, once per round. When a friendly ship at range 1 to 3 performs a focus action or would be assigned a focus token, you may instead assign an evade token. So either Kyle can give it to himself if he thinks he's going to draw some heat, or he can give it to Ibit, for example, or Ace, try to give them a little more oomph to survive. Finally, I chose to put the Pulse Ray Shield for 2 points. At the end phase, you receive an Ion token to recover 1 shield. You can only equip this card to a ship that has 1 shield. So there you go. So overall, excuse me, that's like 4 now. So I played only once so far with this build. Dang, I need some water. Excuse me, played only once with this build now. And initially it was fine, but I got out of position with Kyle. I took on one side of the board. He played double ghosts. He swung through, overshot me with 1 ghost. So basically it was his 1 ghost versus Ace, Blue Ace, and Ibit. He shot Plasma Torp into Ibit, and then the next round at range 1 shot into Ibit. So I only shot 2 times, maybe 3 with Ibit. I originally was trying to go for a block and let Ibit block into the ghost. However, I did a 3 straight, turned into a 3 bank, and was just a half a base or less away from blocking, or bumping rather. So that kind of sucks. so it went down fast. Once Kyle got in near Ace, though, Ace took 3/4 of the ghost by himself. And he even had reinforced deflector, so he was putting a shield back on after you take damage. But Kyle would be like, "There's a focus for you. Now it's an evade, and we'll just swing around the other side of the ghost and shoot it as we go straight." So, like, it did a lot better than I anticipated this build to do. So I highly recommend anybody to take it out, try it, and see what you think. But that'll be the build. So tell me what you think. This is JBuzzsaw79 saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. And as always, fly classy. Thanks a lot.